What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Mindful Gains. I'm Bryce. I wanted to talk about this powerful book. Yeah, powerful. Talk about the Four Agreements. It's probably one of the best books I've ever read in my life. I'm actually going to break down all four agreements over the course of 4 different videos. In this one, I'm just going to discuss the first agreement, which is be impeccable with your word. What does that mean? It's exactly like it sounds. It means to be careful with your word, be intentional with your word. Our words are extremely powerful. Don Miguel Ruiz, the author, says our word is our most powerful gift. He says, the word is the most powerful tool you have as a human. It is the tool of magic. But like a sword with 2 edges, your word can create the most beautiful dream, or your word can destroy everything around you. Powerful stuff right there. Depending on the choice that we make to use that tool is really what matters. He describes our word as pure magic, or it's black magic when we misuse it. Depending on how we're using it, it can have us wrapped up in some stuff. He states how we use our word thoughtlessly and carelessly a lot of the time. We're not even aware of how the words are coming out of our mouth. We're just so conditioned and so used to speaking a certain way because that's how we came up. That might be what we heard, and we have gotten used to repeating the same patterns. It's not until we're able to become aware of that and apply like more intention to how we speak that we can even change it. He talks about how our families put their opinions on us when we're younger. So when we're young and we're growing up, we believe those opinions of our family members. Believing those opinions is us making those agreements with ourselves. He gives an awesome example of like a young girl who may have been told that she's ugly. She was told that she was ugly. So now she believes that as she grows up, she believes that she's not an attractive person. That's the agreement that she's made with herself. Okay, so now everything she's doing in her life reinforces that agreement that she is ugly. You know, a spell was casted on her when she was younger, and that spell will remain until she's able to break that agreement with herself. Ruiz does use that word a lot, spell, that we put spells on each other. Our word has the power to cast spells on people or release them from spells that has been casted on them. We all know somebody in our lives who talks about themselves in a very negative way. It might even be you. He gives this other example of someone who may have believed that they're stupid. Say you do something and you're like, damn it, I'm so stupid. Why did I do that? That person has made that agreement with themselves that they're stupid. Somebody along the way told them that they're stupid, and they started to believe that. And when you start to believe the opinions of others, that's when you're reinforcing these negative agreements. They also will go through life maneuvering and doing things in their life that will reinforce that they are stupid. And it's not until somebody comes along and is able to use the power of their word to tell them like, yo, you're not stupid. You're actually very intelligent. And it's not until then that the person is able to establish a new agreement with themselves. It's really kind of mind blowing how he paints this picture of how when we take on people's opinions of us and we make it truth and we run with it, we're living our lives based off of other people's thinking. It ain't got nothing to do with me, but I made it about me because I believe what you said about me. Ruiz talks about how we use our word. We use our word to spread personal poison, to curse, blame, find guilt, and destroy. And a lot of us aren't even aware that we're doing it because we're conditioned to do it. It's what we saw. It's the behavior and the patterns that we picked up. In a way, we have to forgive people who do speak negatively, who do use their word for evil, because more than likely, they don't even know that they're doing it. You know what I mean? It's just part of them until they realize what they're doing. He gives a great example of how gossip is one of the biggest ways that we spread poison amongst each other. We gossip among family, among friends, but we also gossip about people we ain't even met before. Like, yo, did you see that over there? Did you see him? Did you see her? He says our word can be spread like a virus. That's why it's really important to be impeccable with our word. It's really important to be conscious of our words and to be aware of how powerful our words really are. Once we become impeccable with our word, our minds become stronger because now we're aware of how others are speaking. Just because you say something doesn't make it true. That's your opinion. That's your experience. And it's up to me to make that choice whether or not I'm going to let that infest my hard drive, or if I'm going to be the one to put a stop to it and not let it spread. Because I choose to continue to be impeccable with my word and speak from a place of love and joy and encouragement, uplifting, and not spreading the negativity and spreading that evil shit further along. He talks about how if I insult you, you're going to insult me. If I show you love, you're going to show me love. So it's using your word for good, using your word to be kind. It's not easy to do, as we all know. It's easier to be crappy. It's easier to just spew out whatever I want to say so that I can make you feel this big. Being impeccable with your word is being true to yourself. And it's not speaking about yourself in a negative way. You know, be kind to yourself. And that'll help us to be kind to others, to stop the chain of negativity, to stop the chain of evil talk, you know, careless talk. The Four Agreements is a very powerful book. That's just the first agreement. So if this particular video provided you with any value, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you read the book, leave me a comment. Let me know, what is your favorite agreement? I'm gonna get there eventually. Let's just open up the dialogue about this very powerful book. Appreciate your time. Y'all take care of yourselves, and I'm out.